Yeah. Hair flip. Yeah, I'm a badass bitch. I don't like it. Hair flip. Yeah. Oh my god. So you guys should be happy. Oh my goodness. Hair flip. But anyways, hair flip. And hair flipping on these hoes. Hi.
I was like, all the hoes want to get in. I looked right at her. I was like, oh, I can't.
No, you did it twice. You looked at her at the end too on the last hook. It was like the cars in the club. Man. No, that was tough though. The way it's lit so crazy, it looks so dark but gloomy. But
yeah. What's
up, dog? What's your name? Come talk to the camera, man. Tell them what you got going on.
What you got going on?
Gotcha. Do stills in between takes.
No doubt.
Get those looks.
Get those looks, baby. What you got? You got something already?
Man.
Yeah, let's see. Let's see what he got right quick on the humble. Let's see if we could see it. Can we see that? Zoom in a little bit. Yeah, you got some hot stuff.
Are the gay rumors true regarding Trey Songz and Drake? It seems there has been a lot of rumors lately about entertainers being gay or lesbian in the news or the internet, but are they true or do you care? These are rumors about former guest on Music Inner City TV, media icon Oprah, being in a relationship with her friend Gayle King. These rumors are nothing new. How about Soulja Boy being gay? Or does Mariah Carey go both ways? Or other rumors that is out there in Rumorland? There is rumor on R&B star Trey Songz being gay, and now a new one. Is rapper Drake gay? And not only that, is he in a relationship with Trey Songz? These are rumors that are off the hook. Here is the question for readers. Do you think Drake and Trey Songz are in a relationship? And also, do you care? I don't care about if they are. Their love life is their love life. I don't give a damn. All I care about is if Songz and Drake is making good music. That's all I care about. But there would not be a TMZ or other programs if it was not for these rumors and stuff, right?
That's some hot stuff. You never know who's gonna stop by.
Say hi to these lovely ladies.
Look at this guy here. You never know who's gonna stop by.
Trey Songz in the house.
Huh?
Young and gifted. Look out for that one.
Fox in the house. You out here for the show?
Yeah, I got a show tomorrow. Y'all need to come through and weigh in.
Show tomorrow?
Yeah.
No, real shit. That's gonna be crazy. So we finna get dressed for my performance scene right now. Drake just shot here. Shout out to the people one time, Becca. This Becca Alexis right now.
What's up, y'all?
She hold it down for the boy.
She does.
Every time you see me clean.
She did it.
You see me dead fresh. It's something my baby put together. We've been doing this about
Check out
2
the
years
kicks.
together now, yeah. Tell them what's going on now.
These are Pierre Hardy patent leather fall 2009 collection. Pierre Hardy is about a $900 shoes, but once you have a pair of these, there's no need for nothing else.
Article from Hot FM 96.3. Update. Source claims Trey Songz is bisexual. Popular gossip website Gossip is making another gay accusation in the hip-hop community. The site is fueling rumors that singer Trey Songz, the Grammy-nominated singer who recently scored a hit with his suggestively titled songs Say Ah and Invented Sex, is allegedly openly bisexual. Last year, Gossip contended that R&B newcomer Drake was also gay when this off-the-wall photo surfaced. According to a trusted source, Trey has been gay, dating men since 2004, and was in a serious relationship with an industry professional named Brandon Hines. The two men worked together in 2004, are said to have been in a relationship for 6 or 7 months. The website continues to claim that the source says that Trey is versatile and can be both a giver and receiver depending on his partner, and that while he continues to sleep with men, he also sleeps with women. We can neither confirm nor disprove the rumor. However, Gossip contends that their source is very reliable and have full evidence to back up their claims. In either event, Trey Songz's third album, Ready, was released last year.
If you wanna be successful, put your hands in the air. Put your hands in the air. Miami, I need y'all to make some noise tonight. For Drizzy Trey, come on. I want the money in the cars and the clothes. I suppose. I just wanna be.
Now, I bet one would wonder, why would somebody think that Drake and Trey Songz are in a relationship? Well, Gossip got these interesting pictures of Drake, and a lot of people found them suspect. You know, Drake was hanging out with some of his friends, and he takes one of his male friends' head and puts it in his lap as a gesture of him giving him a BJ. So, I'm not saying, heterosexual guys don't fool around and do, some things that can be questionable. But to do this in the public eye, a lot of people found this a little suspect. So Drake was receiving a lot of flack for, doing this. And not only that, we saw some other things that were pretty suspect as well. Take a look at a few of these pictures. Trey Songz confesses to being a homosexual via Twitter, tweet later deleted. Los Angeles. R&B star Trey Songz just admitted to being a homosexual via Twitter. He says he's not bisexual, but homosexual, and one day would like to marry the man of his life. Trey Songz has been extremely popular with the ladies since the beginning of his career back in 2003. Fans are questioning why a man like Trey Songz, who could essentially get any woman if he wanted to, would become gay. Trey Songz first admitted to being gay on Twitter when he tweeted from his account, but later deleted the tweet. We believe coming out of the closet is a very stressful choice for Songz, as it is with most people. Please check out the tweet below. Here is said tweet. Although only being posted a few hours, it managed to reach 57K retweets and almost 53K favorites before being deleted. To 7.2 million followers on the site, it's not much of a secret anymore. Trey Songz has refused to speak to reporters or the media in general after the confession. We know the situation will cause controversy in the music world. We will update you soon on Trey Songz. This tweet is real, and it did come from Trey Songz's Twitter. So here's the question. If this is false, if people feel like he was hacked, if people feel like this wasn't real, then why was it up for so long? It was up long enough to be retweeted almost 60,000 times and favorited almost 60,000 times as well. So it stayed up for a significant amount of time. So I don't know if that was, Trey Songz putting it out there and seeing what type of reaction he'd get, or if somebody was trolling and hacked his account, which later was the excuse to where this was, false. This was just someone trying to get revenge, or somebody that just doesn't necessarily like him, or somebody that knows something that we don't necessarily know. So Trey tweeting this caused a lot of controversy, and he did not interview for quite some time. Now, it wasn't a permanent thing, but Trey did stop interviewing because it was the main question on top of people's tongues. Like, are you straight or are you gay? Was that tweet you, or were you really trolled? So it went on for quite some time. So yeah, I would have to say this is very questionable. I'm not going to say that it's false, but I'm not going to say that it's true either. It's very sketchy and will cause one to truly think and ponder about this situation. A lot of straight men that don't want to deal with the fact of them being gay, or feel as if they aren't gay, although they have, homosexual tendencies. I feel that they internalize it, and it turns into an anger to where when they are around women, they disrespect them. They're very, mean to them, and they're mean because that's how they feel on, the outside. And when I say the outside, it's because women get different pressures. They get different energy when it comes to them being gay or lesbian or bisexual or just bi-curious. They get a different energy. So it's kind of like an anger, that he can't truly live the life that he wants to live if this is his case. It makes a man have a lot of anger towards women. So a man that is closeted, that is dating a woman, there is a lot of times to where he treats her really badly. And when he talks about her physical attributes, to where he tries to control her, because he feels as if some way, shape, or form, they kind of know, when a person knows, it's kind of like an unspoken conversation. You kind of feel like this person knows a certain amount about you, yet they haven't displayed it. So you don't want them to display it elsewhere, to where you feel the need to control them and to control the situation when they are around you so that you can look a certain way. You don't want to move them around too much. You want to keep them confined, and things in that scenario to keep a narrative. Whatever narrative you're trying to push, you have to control. And that's what I feel that may be Trey Songz's case. I'm not saying that this is, for sure, just in my opinion, if he is suppressing being gay. Not saying at all that he is gay.
Them to you. Def Jam executive Shakir Stewart commits suicide.
Whoa.
Damn, that would make you kill yourself. One of the most powerful figures in hip-hop, famous for signing Beyonce, died on Saturday from a self-inflicted gunshot wound. Says he was the executive vice president of Def Jam, one of the most powerful figures in hip-hop. Damn. Blackmail. Next screenshot. Blind item. Music mogul secret gay sex videotape leads to suicide. Over the years, sadly, we had numerous people in the industry commit suicide, music, TV, film. Okay. Here's a look behind the scenes at one such case. And so this is tying back to that suicide I was just talking about. Def Jam.
The Def Jam
exactly. And then there's one that says, hold on.
Things in the industry. For example,
so he's just talking about blackmail.
In these next clips, I'm going to show you an old video over 10 years of Bow Wow, Soulja Boy, Drake, and Trey Songz. They are all hanging out. Nothing necessarily weird. They're all hanging out in the hotel room, and there are many girls that are there. So with these women that are there, I noticed that Drake and Trey Songz barely pay attention to the girls. They stay fixated on one another. Drake especially. There is something about Trey Songz that Drake cannot take his eyes off of. I will call it a crush, if you ask me. Most men that interact with each other in that way, the constant smiling, the constant giggling, the inside jokes, it's usually more to it. When two hetero males are getting together, it's more open. It's not less private. If you notice, during set conversations, you're going to see that when the TV gets quiet or when it's not as loud in the room, if Drake and Trey Songz are talking to each other, they kind of stop And that's kind of what a girl and a guy does that are bantering with each other, whether it's flirtatious, or something in that realm, to where they kind of get silent once the attention kind of gets on them or their conversation. So pay attention to that. Pay attention to how much Drake pays attention to Trey Songz and vice versa.
What lip? I got those on my pussy. You talking about what? You got them on your pussy? You lie. You fuck with them. You a lie. Look, just some new shit.
You got that?
You got them where?
You got it?
No. You a lie. You ain't got that. Fuck with them.
No, she had this for real.
Where they?
Right on top right here.
You talking about the lip.
Y'all saying, man, it's your boy Soulja Boy telling you. I got Trey in the building, I got Drake in the building, I got Bow in the building, and we all just witness your boy shoot them fucking hands to that nigga on his fight night.
Y'all fuck with each other like that?
Y'all. That's my cousin. I'm a straight. No.
She's straight. What? She's straight. I was trying to get her to show a little breast in the hallway. She better show it to you. She was going to sit underneath the door. I said, slip it up. Oh, that ain't her. That was the other two. Oh, shit. Word? That ain't that one. He thought it was a whole other shit. Oh, shit. I kept like, that wasn't them. Was that them? That's what I got them. No, that wasn't got them from down. Oh, then that's what it is there. Okay, bet. They was going ham. They was like, I was like, slide that shit on the door. This when you need to chat up right here. What? What's everybody saying? What everybody talking about? They probably can't believe all four of us sitting in the same room.
Let me join the party.
Like regular people.
Yeah, we off up in here. Y'all gonna be on media takeout tomorrow.
What we gonna be on media takeout for? What? Yeah, what do we do?
Straight up trap booty. We the future hoe.
In this next clip, they're gonna switch sides. And when they switch sides, notice how Trey Songz and Drake still make it so that they're near each other, and notice that they keep talking to each other. They could care less, if you ask me, that there are pretty girls that are in the room and they could be showing their attention that way. Bow Wow is definitely showing his attention towards the women, and so is Soulja Boy. But when it comes to Drake and Trey Songz, they seem to be in their own little world.
Our tale of the tape for this middleweight fight. And now with the official introductions, the veteran.
Different. I know everybody expected me to like be with the girl and hold her hand and like kiss her on the cheek and all that. And not to say I don't like doing that, but like, do something different. I know everybody expected me to like be with the girl and hold her hand and like kiss her on the cheek and all that. And not to say I don't like doing that, but like,
My BlackBerry probably knows me better than anybody. My BlackBerry has all my thoughts in there. My BlackBerry is just always there for me when I need to express myself. It's where I write my music, and it also stores a lot of the songs I've done throughout my career. And I'm just really like, we just belong together, like I could type you a whole message with my eyes closed. I just did it for somebody. I could type you a whole paragraph message with my eyes closed, just because I know these keys so well. I could just, I just know this is the only thing I can use. This is it. If I could receive a call or make a call to anybody, I'd probably say it would be, my mother and my grandmother. I know my grandmother loves to get calls from me. It lights up her day when I call her. And she's like 90, 93, 94. and still so like vivacious on the phone. You know, she's very like, she's very vibrant individual for her age. So she loves to get calls from me. So I'd say my grandmother or my mother. And outside of that, the person I laugh the most that anybody could say around me is when whenever I talk to this person, we just always have jokes. I mean, we've known him for years, and whenever I'm laughing, whenever I'm laughing out loud, chances are I'm probably talking to Trey Songz, because we joke around all day.
I want to know what the hell you and Drake talk about on the phone, and Drake says you're his favorite person to talk to.
That's what they do. They compare notes on chicks. That's what they probably do.
Let's do that when we come back. Trey Songz, and see if you want to highlight him. 800-585-1051. What does Drake and Trey Songz talk about?
And they send each other pictures too through Kodak. You notice that?
Drake says Trey.
Come on. Pause that. They not send each other pictures. That's not what they do. Clear it up. We got a big check. Clear it up. Just clear it up. You make it seem like they're sending pictures of each other's. You know what? Just clear it up.
Angela has a picture of Drake's penis.
I do. We all do.
Who's we?
Whoa.
Charlemagne.
Yeah. Why does Drake say you're his favorite person to talk to on the phone? I don't know. It was some interview we heard. He started laughing. He was like, Trey makes me laugh. He said, Trey makes me laugh. He said, I can be just sounding all types of wrong.
But what I will say is that for two young men going through the same thing in life right now, as far as women, as far as money, endorsements, shows, records, popularity, it's definitely cool to have somebody to talk to about, because no matter how many people you got around, no matter how many homeboys I got, no matter how many homeboys he got, nobody really understands this unless you live in it. So to have conversations about whatever, women, money, like I said, I could talk to him about everything I'm going through right now, and he could talk to me about the same.
I mean, really, there was a point in time, Trey, when you were the kind of put people on to Drake. Like, you were on his song before people really knew who he was, other than as an actor, when he was first coming out. And there was some type of rumor recently that you guys were going to do an album or a mixtape or something together.
No, we definitely plan on working together as long as we both are making music. As far as the album together, I think that's going to happen when the time is right for it, and when he's working on his second album right now. And we always making music together. Even now, we got a couple songs in the stash together. But I think an album together has to be something that we set up properly, and that everybody is the money got to be right, the label situation got to be right. It's not as easy as it sounds like. But that's my own boy.
That's the one with Drake, right?
Yeah.
The usual, man. I listen to you, man. I listen to you, Drake, a couple of you dudes that I met, along the way, and I just enjoy the entendres that exist in your music. What is the usual?
Well, the usual is whatever expected.
Yeah. Okay.
And I know you're tired of the usual. That's what the song is saying. I can give you more than the usual.
What's the unusual?
The unusual is spoken about all through the record. We get many different scenarios.
Is that okay?
That's rooftops, that's pool tables, that's car hoods.
Okay.
That's restaurant bathrooms. That's taking it beyond. That's spontaneity.
Restaurant bathroom. Was that in the record? Restaurant bathroom.
You gotta listen to the songs.
I heard the song.
You gotta listen to the song. I know you heard it.
Okay.
You might want to run it back.
Okay, spontaneity. I mean, we often as men have these conversations.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We don't get too in detail, but we talk about our approaches, and that's something that comes up often. Like, man, you shouldn't do anything in the usual way.
Yeah, never.
And overwhelmed, and she just made me feel right at home, and we came up with a great song, which is Unthinkable, the song that's out right now. And Wayne is my favorite person to work with, though, because it's just, ooh, Lil Wayne, he's just too good.
You gotta give Wayne the love.
He's just too good. Ooh, Lil Wayne, he's just too good.
You gotta give Wayne the love.
He's just too good.
Why? Yeah, you and I too. That was like the first cassette I had.
First paycheck?
Was from Dr. Dre for $10,000.
For what?
Just being there.
Against gay people or nothing. It's just I can respect the person who's gay who come out and say they's gay.
Right.
Then you got your choice. But the other guys,
A lot of the rappers are gay and they don't admit it.
Yeah, 95% of them is closet cases.
Right.
Come on,
Oh, yeah.
95%?
I wouldn't say 95% because I don't know all of them. I
She's
know
got
the
a
ones-
lot of.
I know the ones who's on our label was like that.
Isn't it true?
Names.
No, don't name names.
And then that's recently, Dre went to my PO and tried to get me violent. And he snitched on me. I haven't even seen the guy since I've been home.
You're on probation.
I'm on parole, baby.
Parole.
Parole.
Whatever, I don't know
So
the language.
anyway, he went to my PO.
How many record company executives you know are on parole? Most of them should be,
The
but
thing about it, he went to my PO and they made a special case in my parole conditions by saying that he basically put a restraining order against me.
Who did this?
Andre. And only people I know you put a restraining order against somebody unless it's a battered woman, like a wife, a baby mama. I didn't know a so-called gangster rapper would go put a restraining order against another man.
Right. It's very because I know the way
Is that why you're saying he's gay?
I'm saying he's gay because there was a guy named Bruce and they've been sleeping together for years.
Oh.
And we had a meeting. We just had these meetings in the red room, right? And once we had these meetings, you had to put everything on the table. Everybody had some drinks and wouldn't nobody lie. Because if anybody get caught lying, it was always a consequence.
Right.
So Tupac stood up and said, I'm tired of this. I'm tired of this. Trey, you's a faggot. Trey said, first of all,
right,
I'm not a faggot. He said, okay, well then you're a homosexual. He said, I'm not a homosexual. I'm bisexual.
These meetings are
So
something
he
else.
said, you bisexual. He said, see, that's another thing I don't want to do. I don't want to be doing songs with a guy who's pounding other guys in the butt. then Dre said, Pac, I thought you was smart. You still dumb. If I want to pound some butt, I could do a woman. I'm a bisexual because I like to get my cheekbones blew out. I like to get pounded in the butt.
Oh my.
Well, let me just say.
What a meeting.
Let me say something about this.
Photoshopped.
Did
you see that picture?
So you could see the original picture, like, and then like they put legs on me and all that. Like that wasn't a naked picture I took.
It was
like I
pretty
got
funny.
pants on in the original picture.
Yeah.
That picture's on the internet too, but nobody's seen.
Did you think it was funny?
It is funny to me.
Okay. I mean, you still look like you would handle business though, even though it wasn't you. You know. Good picture. And then, of course, there were these rumors, oh, Trey Songz is gay, which, by the way, we talked about this on the show, and I said I didn't believe that. And
No doubt.
we had theories behind, where that came from. So
I mean, in this world today, you gotta ignore ignorance and you gotta ignore stuff like that. Being an artist,
Mhm.
you know what I mean? Because people gonna say things about me daily.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? It's always something new about Trey Songz.
there is.
You know what I mean? The bigger I get, the more shit pop up, and it's cool with me.
Right.
I mean,
Because some people say you haven't, some people always say you haven't made it until the gay rumor, comes out about you.
Yeah, I'm so far from gay.
Yeah. Well, never mind. Girls tell me, even off the air, like that you don't even know about it. Like,
What they say?
I smashed Trey.
And what do you say?
I
What's your
say, how
reply?
was it? I say, how was it? And they say, that guy puts in work. I squirted. Somebody said that. Susan from Iowa. What's good,
Yo,
Susan?
you fucking crazy.
Somebody did say that.
I wish y'all could see her face when she talks, though.
Yeah. What's up, Susan?
Hey, what's up?
Trey will make you squirt.
Okay.
What's up, baby?
I just want to say I like your new album and I enjoy the music.
I appreciate it. I'm sorry. I'm taking right now. Angie got me tripping. Where you calling from, baby?
I'm calling from Ames, Iowa.
Okay. You gonna catch any show on the tour?
No, I doubt it.
Why not?
It's too far away.
Oh. Susan, you don't really like the album then?
Yeah, I do. I do.
lying.
I listen to it all the time.
Yeah. My favorite model in the game right now. Female?
Yeah.
My favorite model in the game right now. Female?
Yeah.
My favorite.
You see that clip and he states, female, when he's been questioned who is his favorite model. Most people would overlook that. But Trey, if a heterosexual male especially is asking you who your favorite model is, why would he even think that you had a favorite male model? I understand heterosexual men may have like a favorite male rap artist or a favorite male R&B singer, but when you usually ask someone who's their favorite model, you're usually talking about, especially once again, talking to a heterosexual male, you're usually talking about women, the Naomi Campbells, the Tyra Banks, if you will. So for Trey to have to state like, female, like, do you mean that, or do you want to know who my favorite male model is? Most hetero men especially don't have favorite male models, especially if they're not modeling themselves. So that's a little strange, just saying. I get that a lot of people may have stated that Trey Songz is gay. Some people say it out of speculation. Some people say it because other people have said it. But this person, Orlando Brown, has been very adamant about proving, kind of, if you will, by not changing his story and sticking true to where he honestly feels that Trey Songz is gay. Now, I don't know what he knows, but he stated it on multiple occasions, and let's get into these clips.
I'm not gonna give you the bop if you don't run around and stop talking about shit like fuck it. If you don't quit going around snitching like a thong. God damn it. I don't understand it. Everybody knows Trey Songz sucks dick. He didn't want you. You know? He probably asked you to be in the video, you know, because he thought you was drunk and was gonna be a silly hoe. You know? But you and I both know, Kiki, that was the gag. Motherfucker! He's a fag! And I don't have nothing against you, you know, the people that do the broken wrist shit. That's okay. You know? You can be the other way. Just don't bring that shit this way. And we gonna be A-okay. Kiki, cut that. Why? They do it all the time. They do it all the time. They know I love this ass. They know I love the ass. Fuck you, Trey Songz, you gay ass nigga. You wanna try to pay motherfuckers to do some gay ass shit? You's a gay ass bitch. I never seen you. Realistically, when have I seen you with a bitch and not a dick? Always running around trying to fuck with a Nando and shit. I stay with a bad bitch. With a fat ass just like this. Trying to save your little punk ass VH1 show, you the bitch.
Man, I got so much footage of you doing all kind of shit.
Man, I got all kinds of footage of your ass, man. What the hell you think you do? You like a gay rapper.
Shit, he might be one nowadays.
Everybody's a gay rapper except for these niggas, except for you and me, Devon.
I agree with you on that.
Excuse you, are you gay?
Shit, you know,
Okay, well, I'm not.
up.
I know that.
Completely fucked up.
I can't do it. I don't understand. I know Young Thug's gay.
Hey.
I know Trey Songz sucks dick. I know. I know Trey Songz. Trey Songz, yeah, I've heard about Trey Songz sucking a few dicks in his lifetime. I know Young Thug sucks on baby's old crusty dick.
I understand Orlando Brown is a lot to take in, but still at the same time, when a person is using a substance or, you know, alcoholic or anything of that nature, it comes with something. It's usually them running from something and them using the substance to hide behind. Now, Orlando has stated a lot about other people in the industry, and this trauma definitely comes from somewhere. I've heard that Orlando was allegedly molested by somebody in the industry, and I'm going to let Orlando speak for himself. Check out this next clip.
Jackson, bro. You feel me? That nigga Michael Jackson, bro. That nigga set me up, bro. On everything I love, that nigga set me up, bro. You feel me? That nigga is tripping, bro. That nigga be on some other shit, my nigga. Like, straight the fuck up. What are you talking about, my nigga? You raped me as a kid, you bitch ass nigga. You raped me as a kid and you raped all my kids, nigga. And you still trying to motherfucking get away with the shit, nigga. What do you mean? I'm sitting right here, bitch. Every time I see you, I want to slice your neck, motherfucker. You really have to understand what the Bible says, bro. The Bible says, it says, honor your mother and your father for your days are long, nigga. I ain't killed you for that reason, bitch. Don't you ever get on a motherfucking TV show and act like I'm the motherfucking rapist, nigga. When you raped me, bitch. You raped every fucking body. Hoe ass nigga. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? You sound weird, nigga. You sound weird, bro. I'm Trent. I'm your long lost son, Trent, bitch. I'm Trent, bitch, aka Blanket Jackson, motherfucker. The real Will Smith, motherfucker. What are you talking about? Where's your mind at, bitch? Keep this shit going. Play it safe. Play it safe, my nigga. Play it safe, my nigga. I'm Trent. I ain't no motherfucking Orlando. I'm Trent, aka Blanket Jackson. And you been abandoning your motherfucking son, nigga. Straight up. You been abandoning your son for years, my nigga. I am Trent. Everybody know who Trent is, nigga. Trent is your son. Nigga. Trent is your son. You still trying to kill Trent. Why? Nigga. I'm just saying, keep your mind right, keep your grind tight, bro. You know what I'm saying? Don't you ever think that shit is cool. That was the first setup, bro. You raped me, then turned me into a kid. You feel me? Took my house, took all my shit, start raping my family members and all kind of shit, bro. You a fucked up person, my nigga. You a fucked up person. Yes, Will Smith is Michael Jackson, my nigga. This shit got me fucked up, bro. This shit got me fucked up, bro. My name is Trent, my nigga. Orlando Brown always, my nigga. What I'm saying, bro, y'all know me as Orlando, bro. I'm telling y'all niggas my name, bro. That nigga trying to abandon and kill his motherfucking son because I'm really motherfucking him, nigga.
Orlando is not the only person to come forward and state that certain things happened between he and Will Smith. Let's get into, once again, another clip of a young man that is stating a lot of these things that Orlando was stating in this clip that we just saw. We'll get into that. We'll get into his mother, and we'll also get into him stating sexual abuse from allegedly Diddy without even paying attention to it. Not only abuse from Diddy, also his uncle, and we'll get into that as well.
With Katrina Medina and her son Quentin, and they have some words for you in regards to Will Smith and Puffy. Let's start with Puffy. Katrina, what's your main problem with him?
I, over the years, was around Puffy during the time that my brother was managing him.
And who's your brother?
Benny Medina. But shortly at the time, Puffy had my son with him, and I wasn't around. The next morning, someone tells me that my son was on TV. And I'm like, what? Nobody called me to ask me if it was okay to put him on TV.
So you never signed any consent forms?
Never signed no consent. Furthermore, I've gone to Puffy's people that work for him and have asked him if there was any work or anything that he could do to help my son with his career in terms of music and acting. My son has been recording since he was 9 and he's been acting since he was 9. He's 22 now. Every time we would try to get in touch with Puff Daddy, he would sneak out the back door, tell his people that he was gone, to tell us that he was gone. I mean, he was like right in the palms of our hands and disappeared.
I remember in middle school, I even wrote letters to his office.
We wrote letters to his office.
So technically he owes you money for your son being on BET and has refused to pay.
I strongly feel like I should have been accommodated. That was for the success of what he was doing.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. With all the money that he has, I strongly feel like, yeah, he owes us. He used my son. Every time he came to town, my son would stop what he's doing. There was times that I had to go snatch my son out of Universal Studios to take him over to Puffy's room to be with him and his kids because his kids didn't have anybody else to play with.
And that is Quincy.
No, yeah, Quincy's his nephew. He claims that to be his son. That's his nephew.
And what about Justin?
Justin, yeah.
So you would go and play with Justin. Now Justin's going to UCLA to play football, so maybe you guys can rekindle that friendship. Now, let's get to Will Smith. What's the basis of him not helping Quentin? Didn't Quentin used to work for his show?
Well, I would say it was work because he entertained his audience, and we did it as a gesture just because my brother was Will Smith's manager, and we would go to the tapings and I was there. It was okay for my son to be on the stage, entertaining the audience. He was having fun doing. That was how he got in touch with what he wanted to do for his own future.
Now, your brother, Benny Medina, as we all know, is the person who came up with Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. He gave Will Smith a break. Now, he refuses to even give your son a job. He offered him a free internship?
A free internship, and here it is. I was telling this man how we need substance, we need work, we're not asking you for any money.
No money.
But give us some work.
Opportunity to go out and make something happen. Like if you're on the set shooting a movie, get me in. Even if I got an audition, 1, 2 lines, get me in. You know what I can bring to the table. I've been doing it since I was 9 years old.
So later
what
on,
I gotta prove?
His office calls and says, we got an internship over here for Quentin Medina. Jana calls and says he can come and work for free.
Now, Jana is James Lasseter's assistant. James Lasseter, who handles all Will Smith's affairs, offers you guys a free internship.
Yes.
Now,
meanwhile, we got bills over here. We ain't got no food in the house. Barely, surviving off of what we have. And I'm trying to get some work because I got a health condition and it's getting worse.
Now, when you had your chemotherapy, did Will Smith, Puffy, any of these people who your brother helped or your son has helped them call you?
No one called me. The only one that was there for me when I went through chemotherapy was my son and my neighbors. And I have to really thank God for my neighbors because I couldn't get out the bed. Literally.
What do you have to say to Will Smith and Puffy right now?
Well, for one, Puffy, if you out there, you watching this tape, man.
You need to step to the plate.
Yeah, you gotta step to the plate, dude. Like I've been knowing you since forever, before you even had, your kids. I was around, and I remember I was at the Beverly Hilton Hotel, and you would walk in while I'm taking it, like I'm in the bathtub with my uncle. You know what I'm saying? Like it was that type of family orientated. You know what I'm saying? We were that close. When he was performing for
A lot of men, especially men of color, don't necessarily recognize when sexual abuse has played in their life. It's something that they feel is wrong. They just don't necessarily know why it's wrong, so they suppress it. If you listen to Quentin, when he is talking, he states that he was naked inside of a bathtub with his uncle in a hotel, which still does not make sense because there's no reason his uncle should have been nude in the bathtub with him. And then on top of that, he stated that Diddy came into the bathroom while he was nude with his uncle in a bathtub in a hotel, and Diddy was in there as if it was not a problem. Not, oh, I'm sorry, let me exit because, I can see that, you guys are bathing and whatnot. Not Diddy found it funny that, an uncle is sharing a bathtub with his nephew. I think that there was sexual abuse that went on with Quentin that he didn't necessarily understand. And within this clip, he states it, but doesn't realize it. He says it as if that's normal, that, an uncle always bathes his, nephew inside of a bathtub in the nude when other adult males walk in. It's not a problem. No, it is a problem. So let's get into this clip one more time of Quentin stating that Diddy came into the bathroom of the hotel while he was nude bathing as a child with his uncle.
Do you have to say to Will Smith and Puffy right now?
Well, for one, Puffy, if you out there, you watching this tape, man.
You need to step to the plate.
Yeah, you gotta step to the plate, dude. Like I've been knowing you since forever, before you even had, your kids. I was around, and I remember I was at the Beverly Hilton Hotel, and you would walk in while I'm taking it, like I'm in the bathtub with my uncle. You know what I'm saying? Like it was that type of family orientated. You know what I'm saying? We were that close. When he was performing.